I think you're going to actually do that. Scared me. But, Kevin, we are hopping into game number 1 of the EU scene. Look at this beautiful spectator client we've got going. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of a week 1. We debuted the spectator client. Now we've made improvements to it. So definitely keep an eye on that. If you're new and you haven't seen this before, looking in the top right of your screen, the minimap will now show you every player around them. Now, keep in mind, we can see that. The players themselves can't see this. It's going to be extra information. Yeah, man, what do you think so far? Wow, people have actually
What
landed.
I think so far, I think everyone is still alive, and I think that they're all landing in places.
Beautiful. That is analysis like you would not believe. But, dude, check it out. People have actually landed on top of Kevin.
Yeah,
that's
only 2, though.
Only 2, which is surprising.
Is it, though? It's pretty open. There's just the one building and then a bunch of fields and rocks. I think more people are going to show up and have some fun with it. Oh, we have an early fight.
Roby, though, he is out at risky reels, takes down Evil One.
He almost actually got eliminated himself.
14 HP. I mean, well, he's got the 1 mini, so now effectively he's got like what is 25 plus 14? I'm not good with that.
I'm gonna wait for you.
I'm not good with
39.
Oh, I use all made of metal.
I use them offensively in a different way. I throw them at the people.
Oh, and
really
give them
startle
the
them.
cover.
Yeah.
You're like, here, give yourself cover. Oh, high style finds an elimination. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about the format. All right. Eliminations are key. 3 eliminations is 1 point, 5 eliminations is 2 points, and at 7 they get 3 points. So especially in this solo format, Carpet, people are looking to find eliminations.
Oh you just got absolutely destroyed.
That was Kaku outplays that person.
That wasn't even an outplay. That is not giving enough credit where credit is due.
I mean, look,
I don't think that person even got to touch their keyboard.
They just didn't. They weren't even prepared.
They started moving, and then they were eliminated. That's about how far that went.
And then Fear Kaku coming out from the Dusty Dogs is like, hey, Dusty Dogs, represent! If you're a Dusty Dog fan in the chat, please blow up the chat with Dusty Dogs.
This is an earlier fight with Kaku as well.
Man, risky reels was
Knew
quite
he got,
oh my gosh.
Knew he had a good tag and full health. Had the confidence to just kind of peek, sit, and wait. A player trapped in that room.
But now, here's the thing. In most situations, let's say there's just 2 people, right, in solos. Do you think, in your opinion, should you engage both? Should you look to clean up one? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I mean, you always want to make sure you only have to fight 1 at a time. Well, the moment you're fighting 2, you're at a major disadvantage. A lot of people will just kind of be patient, see if their opponents are getting aggressive, find each other. Like right now, in this house. Who's got control? Trying to chase him down. Got a good tag.
That double barrel is brutal. Now keep in mind, we did update it, so the damage has come down, but it is still deadly.
Yep.
At point blank range, my friend.
Still puts in over 100.
Yes, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna take a chunk of your life. Look at the cheeky ramp play coming out from Skite. He's just trying to maintain that high ground.
Running out of mats though.
Dude, he can only build 10 things total. Look at the mats, 41, 64. That's not much.
Oh, got it. Oh my God, that was almost everything. All of a sudden he turned it in his favor, but he's still going to heal up. I think they're both just going to try and bandage a little bit here.
I feel like
trying to space out. I'm surprised he didn't go for that. He saw how much that hit was, right?
I think so. I almost, if I'm Skite, I feel like I would have just pushed that, right? One more good shot with the...
He's playing safe. I mean, he knows that he's also, 1 shot down.
Well, I guess as well, he probably doesn't know if there's anyone here.
Well,
like, we know that
friends.
Rasmussen is here.
Oh!
It was close.
Didn't
He's
get
got
contact.
double chug jugs, Kevin!
Yeah, he does!
What? What is that luck?
I mean, that's luck, but I mean, that's a lot of time you got to...
That's
half a minute.
15 seconds per.
That's literally half a minute.
I don't even know what's going on, man. But Skite here trying to get this engagement. They've been fighting for what feels like forever. I think Genside Madsen is just like, he's trying to create a lot of space like you talked about. Skite, though.
I mean, having chug jugs like that means that you can engage kind of recklessly, right? As long as you know you win the trade. I mean, he's going to be able to engage with max everything at least 3 times right now in the next 2.
Yeah. Check out this replay, though. Epsilon Gandalf finds an elimination on Rules. That is his first elimination of the game. 2 more, and he's going to net himself a point.
Look at these guys just hanging out.
A bunch there, and ooh, check out the scoreboard. I love seeing the scoreboard because we can actually see a current update of where players are at. So right now, Dominate has 2 eliminations. So Rules right at the top.
Rules has 3, but he is no longer alive.
He's been eliminated. Now he's going to get the 1 point for finding the 3 eliminations, which is huge. And now there's a bunch of other players that are still alive that have 2 eliminations. Many of them still have 1. So now they might look to get a little more aggressive kind of coming out of this early game into mid game. Because again, these eliminations matter.
It's not, you know, what you've seen in previous weeks where you get to see them in public matches where they just try and rack up as many eliminations as possible. Every single elimination they're going to have to work for.
And now Reflection. I mean, this guy is just an unbelievable player. He's trying to lock this down. He takes the fall damage, but it's okay. This is Reflection we're talking about.
No, he got the elim.
He got the elimination.
The last couple bullets actually got the elim.
Reflection. This guy is insane. But back, this was the, so let's go back to this replay. This is Genside Mass, and we saw them in Salty. The engagement finally happened. Wait,
I don't think it's...
That was, yeah, no, that was someone else. Because now look, now High Style rotated up. This is Madsen, so we just watched that replay coming out from him. He got an elimination.
Oh, they're both effectively just a breath away from being eliminated. A couple of bullets are going to pepper his opponent.
Wait, someone else stole it. Gandalf.
Gonna get them both. 17.
Gandalf is throwing grenades now. High Style just backing off.
High Style's a goner. I don't think High Style can make this. There he goes.
Gandalf has taken down, so he not only cleans up that first elimination, capitalizes and takes down High Styled as well.
Incredibly spoopy.
Yeah, right? Like, isn't it awesome?
That person showed up all of a sudden in my house. I wouldn't be okay with it.
He'd be like, that man's a spooples.
Just chasing him all the way down. I don't think his opponent had absolutely no idea where he was that entire time. He kind of did. I mean, he knew it was above him.
If I wait, like, let's say 3 minutes, and I just rotate right, I keep myself safe, I maintain my mats, I can make it to, like, top 20. At that point, then you start trying to slay out and out-rotate people, right?
There goes Law. Windwalker just getting like 1 or 2 tags. Got to feel pretty good getting his first elimination. So you're going to do it while you have control of the situation. Here you can see the scoreboard. Veto.
And now Gotaga. Look at him. There's someone directly below him. And if you can see, using those player outlines, we can see players directly below him as well. There's a lot of people in a tight little space, Carpet.
That's how it kind of ends up when there's 34 players with this tiny of a zone left, right? It was going to be sharing apartments.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you put a bunch of amazing players in a single lobby. I mean, they tend to stay alive for a super long time. I mean, I can see right there Atlantis Mitro on the center of your screen. That guy he's been here pretty much the whole time, right? He's been throughout the summer skirmish. He's been here from week 1 of the fall skirmish. This guy is a terror, to say the least. And to see that he's still alive, I mean, that's got to be scary. I'm going to take my time.
They could probably only pay attention when there's only 20 left, but here's a replay from Method Rasmussen. Oh, he was in the middle of editing, and he still got the elim. Barely got tagged.
That was close, dude. You see those shots come out. He managed to get the elimination there, and that's going to be like extra loot, extra ammo. Yeah. You got the mats now as well. He also finds a chug jug off that. That's pretty good. I
mean, he definitely knows he should have lost that trade. He's feeling pretty good about that. He was in the middle of editing when that first shot came his way. Didn't make much contact.
You know, we've talked about this.
We have.
You want to talk about mats real quick?
I mean, material efficiency is, I think, one of the most difficult things in the game, one of the most ethereal things in the game. Knowing exactly when to use so much, especially because you see so many matches end with someone that has like 30 mats and then is forced to do something they don't want to do. I mean, already right now you can see Teaksy, 176 stone. Brick.
Look at that.
Whichever terminology you prefer.
And immediately he goes down. I mean, look at this. Just to try and keep himself safe. And you just talked about it, right? Now we're down to 46.
Yeah.
That's all Teaksy has.
Right, so how many times do you think he put down a bunch of pyramids that never got pushed through? And I'm not saying that it's a bad idea, right? It is the safest bet. But how many floors with pyramids do you think he built that never got pushed? Which means that's all that material he could have had right now had he been able to try and think to be a little bit more efficient. And it's just one of those things that's so difficult to know because you always want to play safe.
#1 team of Bush Bandits, they dropped that 57 elimination bomb. SSK was part of that squad, and he's still very much alive. I'm sure Bush Bandits are excited to see that. Over to Atlantis Mitro again. Dude, this guy is incredible. He is literally a phenomenal player.
The great migration begins.
Here we go. 50 seconds till we get to this new safe zone. Everyone's got to scramble. And again,
absolute madness.
Look, yeah, I mean, look at this.
Oh, hey, you got a friend. Who's going to do first? Who owns that wall? That's the biggest thing.
He's opting to just disengage. He doesn't even want to fight. He just wants to make sure he...
Oh, but he found his friend there! He couldn't outbuild before Alpha showed up in his 1x1. Now Alpha's going to take all of his goodies and try and head out of there, but he's going to have pressure himself. All he wants to do is make a save before he turns around and starts to take some shots. He's got 2 elims. He wants to make a point.
Wild card Alpha from Dusty Dogs takes down Mitro. Dusty Dogs are probably pretty happy about that. But Razor now, there's, look at the lobby. We've gone from literally 26 to 10. That's how quickly these things happen. This is a new safe zone, and now we're gonna get another one. Look how, look, we have to move into the water on Loot Lake.
That's incredible.
This is not, so in case you don't know, you're actually slowed down. Oh, Razor finds elimination on Reflection there. He's got 5 eliminations. That's 5, Carpet. That means he gets 2 points. If he can pick up 2 more,
and there's a chance.
3.
I mean, with the mayhem in the last push, right? There's a really good chance. 8 people left.
SSK goes down there to Boyer. Wildcard Alpha shotguns Dave. And Razor here maintaining that high ground. Method Rasmussen shotguns a player there. It's only 5 left, so now everyone here is guaranteed at least 1 point. Second and third place for Walkway with 2 points, and then the victory out is worth 3. Wildcard Alpha is still alive. It's Razor as well.
Everyone's got their own levels.
Look at
so many mats. Everyone's protecting themselves heavily. Hey, who wants PTSD?
Oh, the drum gun. I see what you did there.
Sorry, drum gun.
I miss you. But
these players sure don't.
Take a look, dude. Razor. Okay, so like Razor can build one thing. And you talked about it, man.
Yeah, look at this. Now look at the situation he's in, right? And again, I'm not nitpicking these guys. Obviously, there's so many things you have to worry about when you're building, but how many maps do you think that he plays that weren't utilized, right? And I mean, I think it's one of the last things people are going to master in this game. It is so difficult. Now what's he got to do?
He's got a dip in the Storm. He just took a bunch of fall damage, 2 ticks from Storm, and now it's a 1v1v1. Here we go, the final 3 players. He's engaged. He takes down 1. It was Wildcard. Razor closing in. This could be his 7th limit. He can get the whole thing.
Could he get it?
Oh! Razor with the first game of the day gets a Royale flush. Razor, yes!
Hey!
Yes! Dance it out, baby! Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take a moment to breathe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's really quickly talk about what just went down. Okay, Razor not only shows up, slays out. He picks off Rasmussen. He picks off the other player right before. He drops 7 eliminations. Ask for a better start. I mean, a Royale flush. What do you, I mean,